Did you know that just changing your daily routine can boost your productivity by up to 40%? Small tweaks can lead to massive improvements. When we talk about self-improvement, we often think of making drastic changes to our lives, but the reality is that it's the small, consistent actions that lead to significant results. Breaking through our personal limits can be a game changer. And it's amazing how much our lives can transform when we push past our comfort zones. Whether it's learning a new skill, developing a new habit, or overcoming a fear, self-improvement can have a profound impact on our confidence, relationships, and overall well-being. The thing is, most of us know we need to make changes, but we often struggle to get started or make progress. We get stuck in our old patterns, and before we know it, weeks, months, or even years have passed, and we're still in the same place. It's frustrating, I know. But the good news is that it's not because we're lazy or unmotivated, it's usually because we're facing some kind of barrier that's holding us back. When we think about improving ourselves, we often come up against some pretty common obstacles. Fear is a big one. Fear of failure, fear of what others might think, or fear of stepping out of our comfort zones. Procrastination is another one. We put off taking action until tomorrow, next week, or next month, and before we know it, the opportunity has passed us by. Negative self-talk is another major hurdle. We tell ourselves we're not good enough, smart enough, or talented enough, and that we'll never be able to make the changes we want to make. We often beat ourselves up over these obstacles, wondering why we can't just get our acts together and make progress. But the truth is, we're not alone in facing these challenges. Every single person who's ever tried to improve themselves has faced these same barriers at some point or another. And motivation, and stay on track towards our goals. In addition to mindset shifts, there are also some incredibly effective practical hacks we can use to overcome our barriers and start making progress. One of the most powerful is to create an environment that supports our goals. By decluttering our space, removing distractions, and creating a conducive environment, we can set ourselves up for success. Another practical hack is to use implementation intentions. That is, to identify the specific actions we're going to take and when we're going to take them. By doing this, we can create a clear plan of action and avoid procrastination. We can also use visual reminders, such as sticky notes or vision boards, to keep our goals top of mind and stay motivated. There are many more strategies and techniques we can use to overcome our barriers and start making progress towards our goals. But today, I want to share with you a simple self-improvement hack that can lead to real breakthroughs. This hack is so effective because it's easy to implement, it's flexible, and it can be integrated into our daily lives with minimal effort. The hack is this: micro-commitments. A micro-commitment is a small, achievable goal that we commit to every day. It might be as simple as doing 10 push-ups, writing 500 words, or practicing a new language for 10 minutes. The beauty of micro-commitments is that they're achievable, they're consistent, and they build momentum. When we start making micro-commitments, we start to build trust in ourselves. We start to realize that we're capable of making progress no matter how small, and that we can override our fears and doubts. We start to build confidence, and before we know it, we're taking on bigger challenges and achieving bigger results. Micro-commitments are also incredibly flexible. We can make them as big or as small as we want, depending on our goals, and our circumstances. We can adjust them as needed, and we can use them to build on each other. The best part about micro-commitments is that they're easy to integrate into our daily lives. We can do them in the morning, during our lunch break, or before bed. We can do them anywhere, anytime, and they can be as short or as long as we want. In conclusion, breaking through our personal limits is not about making drastic changes or trying to fix everything at once. It's about making small, consistent actions that lead to real progress. It's about overcoming our barriers, shifting our mindset, and using practical hacks to stay on track. Remember, self-improvement is not about being perfect. It's about being consistent. It's about taking small steps towards our goals every single day and trusting that those small steps will add up to make a big difference. If you've made it this far, thank you for watching. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's one area where you're trying to break through your limits? And what strategies are you using to overcome your barriers? Don't forget to check out another related video for further insights, and let's keep pushing each other to become the best versions of ourselves.